55% of Americans feel stress and or anxiety daily. It is safe to say that everyone has felt this emotion at some time. The daily stress that we feel today does not usually come from physical threats, but instead from issues at work or missing payments on a credit card. But sometimes life hits hard and things much more serious happen. It feels like you have nothing left. I feel that the best way to cope with this is turning to faith. Using faith as a coping mechanism has been a very effective solution for a very long time. Faith and hope that although life has you down, eventually things will turn around. Putting your trust in faith gives people comfort through the hardest times in their life when they have nothing left to turn to. When all hope is lost, the last thing a person can rely on is faith.
When I've had hard times in my life, or when I've had times where I felt like life was getting too hard, when I've turned to faith, it's like helped me grow stronger and helped me find more peace in my life. And using God is kind of like a way that helps you cope and just helps you get away from those bad times and find good times in your life.
Okay, faith has helped me throughout my life on very many occasions. One occasion I can specifically think of most recently was the passing of my grandmother, who I love dearly. Uh, Due to circumstances out of my control and her control, she was in a bad situation, and I would pray every day for her to be protected. And I finally had gotten to the point where I was given up on the situation, and I asked for her to move on. And within a day or two, she actually did pass. And I'm not saying I have all the power from God to to take my grandmother, but I think that he heard my prayers and he knew that she was in a bad situation. And I would pray all the time to comfort myself. Thinking about it right now makes me want to cry because I missed her a lot, especially this time of year. But I use my faith in God that she is in heaven right now, playing with her friends and loved ones that have passed before her. And it gives me that comfort so that I can move on and live life and not be thinking about her absence all the time.
My grandson has asked me to explain to him what faith means to me. Faith to me means believing in something greater and more powerful than myself. It means believing that there is something out there that I can have complete faith and trust and confidence in. For me, faith means believing in a higher power, believing in a God whom I would identify as my Heavenly Father. I know that I have a Heavenly Father. He loves me, He created this earth for me to come to and live in, and I'm grateful for that. I can't prove that there's a Heavenly Father. I can't even explain it other than the feelings I have in my heart and in my soul that it is true. I have learned through life experiences that He is real, that He guides my life, that He gives me comfort and peace when I need it. I am so grateful to have this knowledge. My life has not been without trial and without heartache and difficulty and challenges. And yet I know through these times that when I have faith in a power greater than myself, I get through these trials with a lot more grace and peace. I'm grateful for my Heavenly Father. I'm grateful for my knowledge. I think I was lucky enough just to be born with that, to believe in a higher power, to believe in a God. I watch people around me that don't have this faith, and I see that they struggle more when they do go through difficulties. It doesn't mean that I don't get sad and that I don't wonder once in a while, and yet I still know in my heart that there is a God, that He is powerful and that He loves me. And I want this for my own children and my grandchildren, because faith in a higher power brings me joy and happiness. and I'm grateful for that.